Hey everyone, it's John here, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can make your Power Queries more dynamic and allow users to select what columns they want to return in the results. Let's take a look. So here's our current setup. We have a Power Query here that's getting some data, and it's just returning all of the columns from that data set. So what we're going to do is turn this into a more dynamic query that's going to allow a user to select which columns they want to return. And so in order to do that, first what we're going to do is just copy and paste the column headings. So let's copy them over here, and I'm going to press Control-Alt-V to paste special, and we're just going to paste those as values, and I'm going to transpose them so that we get them as a list here. And then we're going to create a table out of this. So I'm just going to press Control-A, select everything, and go up to the Insert tab and turn this into a table. So I've got some table headers set up here for my table. So I'm going to leave this checked and press OK. And now we've got our column names in a table. And I've set up this extra column here called Include. And what I'm going to do is add in some check boxes here. So let's go to the Insert tab and add those check boxes. And here, let's just select a few of these. So let's select the ID, date, and product, quantity, and revenue to return from our query. Now let's just rename this table as well. So let's go to the Table Design tab and give this a new name. And now we're going to pull this into Power Query so that we can use this to select our columns here. So let's go up to the Data tab and click on From Table/Range, and that's going to open the Power Query editor for us. Here's our column names and checkbox values. And here's our previous query that's just pulling in all of the data. And how we're going to select our columns is if we hold the Control key, you can click on any number of column headings to select them. And if we right click, there's an option here to remove other columns. So essentially we're just going to select our selected columns here and get rid of everything else. And what that's going to do is add a step for us automatically, removed other columns. And here you can see in the formula bar, it uses this table.selectColumns. And here we've got a list of those columns that we want to keep. Now what we're going to do is turn this into a list and then use it here in our formula. So right now this is hard-coded, but we're going to get this dynamically from our query here. So the first thing we're going to do is filter on our items here. So we're just going to include the true ones. Those are the checked items in our table. So here we get ID, date, product, quantity, and revenue that we had selected. And now that we've filtered, we can press delete and get rid of that column. So now we've just got a single column table. And if you take a look at this, it's got curly braces around the list. So that indicates that it is actually a list object. So we need to convert this single column table into a list. And we can do that. Select our column, go to transform, and we've got this option here, convert to list. So now this is the object that we need in our formula here, and we can reference it with that name here, table columns, TBL columns, and it's actually going to appear in the IntelliSense here. So we can select that. And when we enter that formula now, we get our selected columns, ID, date, product, quantity, and revenue. Now let's save our queries. And you can see that we've now got only those columns being returned in Excel. And of course, this is going to be totally dynamic. We can get the name and gender. Let's check those. And all we need to do now is right click on our query and refresh it. and those are going to automatically appear in our results. Now, one extra thing this is going to do is actually sort the columns for us based on the order that they appear here in our list. So we can rearrange the columns. Let's bring revenue up here and quantity up here. And maybe bring the ID down here. And now if we right click and refresh these, then not only do we get our selected columns, but we get the same order as our list here. So that's how you can dynamically select columns in your queries, as well as sort the order of your columns dynamically. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for future Excel videos like this one, and we'll see you in the next video.